Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are dealing with this topic today, part 3 of this great topic, things to say more often to ourselves and to other people. Things to say more often to ourselves and other people. And this part 3 today that we're dealing with this topic. And these are things that when you say more often to yourself, you will actually encourage yourself to continue doing more. You will actually prophesy upon your own life for your life to improve based on what you say to yourself. There are things that we expect people to say to us, and we hardly say them to ourselves. And that is why I want to emphasize this, that you need to say that to yourself as well, not only to other people, but also when you have said enough to yourself, and you believe in it, because you believe what you say with your mouth. Because when you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart, you become exactly what you speak about yourself. And that's the reason, as a young man, I want to teach you that principle, that there are things that you want to be, speak them with your own mouth. And as you do that, that's a prophecy to your own life. But also make sure that when you've said it enough and you are encouraged yourself, you are able to go further to say it to others more often as well. The more you do that, the more you make those people to become what you want them to be. And this is very, very important. Now, today I want to speak about all your past struggles have made you more resilient. And this is one thing that we need to say more to ourselves and to other people, that all your past struggles have made you more resilient. And you see, we're living in a very negative a world whereby everything that we see is negativity. And all the things that we have gone through that are the past struggles, we always actually crucify ourselves about those and feel like, I wish I didn't pass through that. And it's very important for you to start perceiving things differently, with a different eye, of course, and see things in a different way. Because when you start to perceive things differently, that my struggles in the past are, of course, what has made me to be strong and resilient. And in order to reach where I am is because I've gone through the struggles that I've gone through. And when you start to see life that way, you'll realize that life is not always smooth. It is having some rough ways and directions or pathways, whereby those rough and difficult things in your life are not all bad, but you only realize sometimes later in your life. And some of you as young men have gone through poverty in your own family as you grew up. You were born from poor family. You're born from poor parents, and that could not afford everything. And you look at it, it has been tough struggles. By then, you desired you would have been born in another family. By then, you have desired that you would have actually been like other kids that had all the privileges. And sometimes when you look at it, you'll realize that the very same people that you admired, that you could have been them, they have been so spoiled with the resources that they had, to an extent that they never worked hard in their lives, and some of them are not even successful as it is right now. Now, as a young man, you look at it. You are where you are because of the struggles that you've passed through, and some of them have actually made you even more successful because they've actually made you more resilient, they've made you more stronger, they've made you to be able to face life differently with a different approach. And your focus of life is much different now because of what you've gone through. Some of us, if it was not because of the poverty that we went through, you wouldn't be where you are right now. And as a young man, I want you to realize that you are where you are because of your past struggles. And it is something that you need to say often to yourself, because as you're saying that, you're actually encouraging yourself that the struggles that you're going through now, they are going to produce the better you. And you are actually focused on them, it will be different. Or your perception of the struggles that you're going through will be different when you know that your past struggles have actually catapulted you to a better place that you are right now. But it's a matter of focus. It's a matter of actual perception that you have to shape up to an extent that you see that which we're speaking about. For you to know that there is a good result out of struggles is up to you to look at the past struggles that you've gone through and what they've taken you up to. And have that positive mind to know that it is because of my past struggles that I'm where I am in a successful platform, that you would know that the struggles that you're facing right now are going to catapult you to a better place as well. But look at others as well. And there are people that will come to you several times, your own friends, your own siblings sometimes, that are going through difficulties. And please use your own testimony in order to encourage others. Use your own past experiences in order to encourage others, because as you know that your past struggles has actually brought you into success, you are able to counsel anyone, anyone in this world. Because everybody goes through rough times and they feel that it is the end of their lives. But it is time for you to make them aware that it is not the end of life when you're going through struggles at the moment. And you can actually point at yourself and say, look at me. I've gone through struggles like this. And as you outline them to them, you are basically injecting some energy in them that was once not there, and an energy that was not even there, and encourage them to look at things differently. Because we think that life should be smooth. And I want to emphasize that life is not smooth at all times. And everybody else that you look around, they look to be successful. They've got their own struggles that they've gone through. And some are still going through the same struggles that you're not aware of, because people are not going to canvass their struggles at all times. Now, you may be going through something right now as a young man. Maybe this is the time to speak to you and say, you're going through something that right now that I may not know what you're going through. And what you're going through might be that you are even at the verge of killing yourself. This is not time to kill yourself, because there's always positive about what you're going through right now. You may not see the positive right now, but there are those that have gone through the struggles like yourself that can testify and help you and say, I've gone through the same struggle, but I came out unscathed. I came out unharmed. And here I am today. I'm successful, and I'm successful in the right path because of the struggles that I've gone through. And those people will encourage you as they say those testimonies, as they share to you what they've passed through as a young man. It will actually encourage you to come out of even the mentality of thinking that you need to commit suicide. Committing suicide is not the way to go as a young man. Remember that. We need to say it more often to ourselves, that my past struggles, or all your struggles in the past, they've actually catapulted you to where you are right now. And as a young man, I want you to look back to some of the struggles that you've gone through, even though you're going through others right now. Remember that it is those struggles that have made you to become successful thereafter. Because problems never kill. And please don't kill yourself because of problems. Because when people die and commit suicide, it's them killing themselves. It's not the problems that kill them. And I want to emphasize that to you as a young man. So these are the words that we need to say often to ourselves and to other people. We need to say, your past struggles have made you more resilient. They've made you more successful. They've made you more stronger and be able to challenge and face the world much with more focus and better. And I want to urge you as a young man that you take every single step that is challenging for you as a positive, because it is actually catapulting you to the next step. Remember that even in studies, for you to be regarded to graduate and for you to be regarded that you've passed, you must have gone through a test. You must have gone through exams that you've written, and it's not easy. They're difficult. And you write those exams, and when you pass them, it's only then that you graduate. And it's the same in the university of life as well as a young man. That you must know that you're going to go through rough struggles and ways that are difficult. And struggles in life are always challenging, and at that point, you feel like you cannot come out of them. But you will definitely come out of them. And remember that those struggles will always make you resilient. And your past struggles have made you resilient, and therefore the current struggles as well will make you resilient. And as a young man, remember that always. And therefore you will embrace struggles in a positive manner, because you know that tough times never last long, but tough people do. And therefore, as a tough person, please be resilient and remain stronger. And I want to emphasize that, and please say that to yourself, say that to other people as well. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus Phokane. Thank you very much for listening to us and being part of this great topic. And I'm sure you've learned quite a bit out of this. Please follow us on our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, our Facebook page, Micornus Phokane. Click notification button there as well. Just like those pages. Remember also our YouTube channel, Young Men Empowerment Forum and Micornus Phokane. Go through that as well. We've got topics that we've dealt with in the past that will help you as you siphon through those topics, and there will be those that are appropriate for your life. May the good Lord bless you. Allow me to check out right here and say, your host, Micornus Phokane, leader and founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. And always, and as always, we love you, and allow us to check out right here and say cheers for now.